quick little update about where I've been, what I've been up to. As you guys know, we live here in Cambodia. It is a third world country, and the electricity has been going off up to 5 to 8 hours every single day for about the past 2 weeks, and it's supposed to continue for possibly the next 2 months. So that's been a lot of fun. If you hear my kids, they're in the next room playing. So it's made it really hard to edit videos and get them uploaded. They said the reason there is power outages is because basically there's a shortage of electricity. The way that Cambodia gets most of their electricity is from dams, like where the water produces the electricity. Yeah, we're basically low on water. Because it's dry season right now, we're low on water, and this year is extra bad, I guess. And dry season is also supposed to last longer than normal, and so they're just trying to ration it out basically, so we still have some electricity every day until basically until it starts to rain more and they can produce more electricity. So I'm not really sure about all the details, obviously, but that's just my understanding at the moment. And I think the government is looking into buying electricity from maybe Laos and somewhere else, but we'll wait and see if that actually happens. So it's also been really hot. It is dry season, it is hot season. It's the hottest time of the year. The other morning at 6:01 it was 99 degrees and with like high humidity. So during the day it often gets up to like 102, 105. That day obviously got hotter. And then the humidity is also really high too. So it's like really heavy, sticky air. So for the most part, our electricity is off during the day, 5 to 8 hours every day. It alternates. One day it'll be in the morning and the next day it'll be in the afternoon. And I would say the afternoons are the worst. Like in the mornings you have more energy, you can like fight through it. The afternoons is when it's the hottest and it's like you're a little more tired and dreary and just drags on forever, it seems like. It usually comes on, it cuts off at 12 and usually comes on at 6 in the evening, and so that's just like, it's a long period of time. It's okay to not have AC during the day. We're used to that. We usually don't run our AC during the day anyway. We usually just have fans going, but it is definitely hard to not have fans during the day. The air is so like hot and heavy and humid and sticky that when you're just sitting in your house and there's no breeze, there's no fan, it just feels really, really hot. As one of my friends said that lives here also as an expat, she said that it's been pretty rough living lately. So for example, like at our English center, Reading and Writing Center, where we teach English to the kids, they've been having school, but there's no fans to move the hot, heavy air. So the teachers have been dealing with how hard to push the kids to learn when it's just so hot and humid. So some things I've been trying to do to help out with power outages is like putting water bottles in the freezer so they freeze, and then when the power goes out, putting it in the fridge to help keep things colder in there. I know you can also put like newspaper in your fridge between the food to help keep it colder. Oh, one other thing, we also have a battery operated fan that we can it's rechargeable. It can recharge when the electricity is on. And so like Creed will use that for his naps in the afternoon. And that is a lifesaver because that little guy is so hot and sweaty, and then just a little fan even to move the air and stuff around him is really helpful. Keeping plenty of water in the fridge just so we do have cold water when it is so hot and stuffy for like 8 hours. Staying hydrated. The boys play in water. It can be hard to get like laundry done because you have to like time it out to do it when electricity is on. I could wash my hand, but that's just a lot of work. Some people are also having water supply shortage, and so like their bathrooms and stuff that are upstairs, they have trouble flushing the toilet, showering in upstairs bathrooms, stuff like that, because there's low water supply. Our house, thankfully, we don't have it too bad, but we do try to be careful with conserving water. When we let boys play in the water, I have them like put it in a bin or something and then turn the water off. They can splash in that bin to cool off for a bit. Heat rash is definitely something I'm concerned about, especially with Creed. Babies tend to get heat rash in between their rolls of fat and stuff, so it's good for him to play in water and cool off multiple times a day. And we also cover him with baby powder like the locals do. That really does help. Sometimes in the afternoons when the power outages just seem like they're dragging on forever and the hours are going by so slowly, we will load up and go somewhere that has AC. Probably the closest like coffee shop or restaurant or mall that has a generator to us is about 10 minutes away. So it's not within walking distance, but it's still close enough that we have gone there multiple times just simply to walk around, cool off for a little bit, and then come back home again. So that's definitely helpful. Cooking meals can be kind of hard. It's hard to feel motivated to cook when it's so hot and you're really not that hungry, but also you don't feel like eating much. You just want to eat something cold. So yeah, it just basically, I guess what I'm trying to say is it just takes a lot more energy to try to survive right now, and that's why I haven't been on social media very much. I haven't been feeling very creative. Just trying to, like, when the electricity does come on, I try to like do my laundry and try to like do other things that I need to do, and then there's not as much time left for me to like edit my video or upload it or charge my camera or whatever. So I will try to upload videos as I'm able the next 2 months. It may not be quite as often as what I was doing, but I'll try to do as much as I'm able to. Now that's a lot of like hard news, or like kind of, yeah, difficult. I mean, it has been kind of difficult living lately. But I want to end this video on some good positive news, is that we got our tax return back, and we can use a small portion of that. We found some really cheap tickets, so we can use a small portion of that to get cheap tickets to go to the States. So this is like the cheapest tickets we've ever found, and when you're flying with a family, like, it adds up really fast. Round trip tickets do. So we're really excited about these tickets. Normally we go back to the States once every 3 years, but we had said this time we were going to go home once in the middle to visit, because 3 years is just too long, especially for kids to remember people, and even for us, because we do get homesick and miss family and friends. So we wanted to go back to the States to visit, watching tickets, so we just couldn't find any that were cheap enough. It was just way too expensive. And then we found these, and we got our tax return, and so we were really happy to find these cheap tickets. So we're going to be going back to the States for about 3 weeks this summer, end of April, beginning of May. So we're really excited about that because it's not too far away. Yay! And if you guys have any tips on how to survive power outages 5 to 8 hours every single day, please let me know in the comments below. I would greatly appreciate that. Thanks. See you guys next week, or as soon as I'm able to upload another video. Thanks. Bye.